Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Captain Minecraft with MrMFretwell.
The final episode, I would have thought.
Indeed. I love how I made a little intro for this series.
Indeed.
Anyway, would you like to do a little twirl for us? Ooh, look at how pretty. Not really. Anyway.
My gosh.
Eh.
So we have, well, I have, you turned yours off, I believe.
Yeah.
We have these capes to celebrate Scrolls being released. Yay. Never played it, probably never will. Time eludes
Doesn't
me.
appeal to me.
Yeah, So, basically, this is kind of like a season finale wrap-up episode that we've got planned here. We figured out adventuring time. There was a biome missing, which I have added. Just over there, there's going to be a tile, which we're going to check out, and hopefully it works. We've also spent, well, let's not mince our words here. I spent a lot of time at the zombie pigman farm up there, getting gold, and it took days to get this, but we have enough to make a beacon now. It was okay. I kind of had to make the trap use the looting clownfish and all that sort of stuff, but it wasn't too bad. And we have enough to do that one as well. On a rail is obviously not achievable, and we all have everything else. You made your notch apple, I believe, and you got sniper door, didn't you, and all that sort of stuff, so...
Yeah. I think that was before the last clip of the last episode.
Yeah. So,
Anyway,
I believe adventuring
get the
time is right
adventuring
here
time?
somewhere. It might be one of these. I hope I loaded the right version. I may have not loaded a backup, we'll see. Nope, doesn't seem to be working. Look on the thing as well, see if it shows. There, Extreme Hills Plus, there we go. Just had to stand in it for a while.
There we are.
So if you want to stand here on this andesite block, you'll get it too. There we go.
There we are.
So that's adventuring time. That expands the world border again. We can't access that chest yet, can we? Still. I mean, we've looked in it now, but...
Yeah.
by normal means, you wouldn't be able to get to it. So the other thing to do is actually build this beacon here. Now, we're going to have
Yeah,
to...
it cracks me up.
Uh,
What?
Sorry. 1mondo98 11, MrMFretwell 23.
Yeah. It's just who got what first, I guess. I guess over here, probably by this corner, is the best place for it. So, while we're setting this up to get this achievement as well, I guess we could talk a little bit about our thoughts on the map and things like that. Would you like to begin with that? Or...
Okay, why not? Ooh, interesting idea. How about we do a map in 5 words type thing?
Okay.
Let's think about this. Enjoyable, but needs some work.
I could agree with that.
Yes, we enjoyed ourselves quite a lot, didn't we?
Definitely.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I
me
had
too.
a lot of fun. Stuff from just the general idea of the whole world border thing expanding with the achievements is really clever. However, there are a couple kinks that have to be worked out. One being the tile, of course, and stuff like that. You know, maybe getting all this gold could possibly be done a little bit more easier, as probably the majority of people that have played this map, and I haven't looked at a lot of Let's Plays of this, but I'd assume that a lot of people kind of just threw their arms up in the air when they were like, oh, there's not enough easily accessible gold or something to build a beacon. They kind of just threw their hands up in the air and were like, alright. I think that's what a lot of the people did.
World border didn't expand.
Did it not?
Nope.
Look at that.
I guess normally adventuring time wouldn't be doable, so this is as farthest as the world border would get.
Well, adventuring time even had a little whole thing. I guess Adventuring Time would be the last one.
Yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah, that's
Except
it.
for Honor Rail, that's all.
Yeah, that's all the achievements. The only one we were missing is on a rail, which is not possibly obtainable in this map. So everything else we did, we've both done. So that's pretty much it for the map now, folks. Do you want to set the beacon to something? Maybe speed to help get around the map easier?
I wanna break it and place it.
You already got the achievement.
Oh, I did.
Because we were near it at the same time.
Guess we'll set it to something here. Let's see.
Speed, I think, would be useful.
Yeah, speed and regen, why not?
Yeah. And this should cover the whole map because it's only a very small area, so...
Yep.
Is there anything you'd like to add or continue with in terms of your thoughts?
To be honest with you, I don't really remember where I was. I guess that's all. I guess you can go.
I mean, my humble opinion is that the map... Let me start with the good things, and then I'll talk about the things that need to be improved. Because that's the way I like to approach these things in my other post-mortems I've done in the past. So, I do like the concept, very much like Mondo said earlier. I like the concept a lot. It's a very interesting idea. And obviously, with the addition of the world border, it's made it a lot easier than it used to be, and a lot more pleasant, so they didn't have to be in like a bedrock box or whatever to do this kind of thing. I think that it does need some work, like Mondo said, but to kind of continue with the good things, I think that it had a decent balance. It did get progressively slower, and towards the end, with the beacon, it got a bit tedious. Adventuring Time was another one where you just had to go over the whole map and walk over it. It got a little bit tedious, particularly considering that... I don't know about anyone else who plays this, but for us, we had kind of our whole base set up here on the surface, so stuff kind of got in the way. I'm trying to think now, you know, I think... it was, as I say, it was balanced. There's a rabbit there. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we got he's trampling all the crops. I'm gonna push him into a thing.
Forgot what I was saying.
Sorry.
That's alright. So the whole idea of going through the map and there was kind of like normally generated caves and things like that was an interesting style to do it. I mean, they could have gone all out and completely made everything custom. I believe the world type is based off of the new custom generation feature that they introduced in whatever snapshot it was. It's not quite amplified, it's just a custom generation thing. And for me, who didn't know a whole lot about 1.8 stuff, because I've been actively avoiding spoilers, this was a good map to kind of get up to speed somewhat, in a familiar environment and with my buddy, to kind of figure out how everything is now these days. So it was a lot of fun. As far as things to improve go, the nether situation I know is not the fault of the map, but that needs some looking at from the developers, or just not use the nether until it is fixed, because we found it was a consistent pain to just have to keep restarting every time we got an achievement. I'm not sure what's going on there. I did look into it a little bit, but I couldn't pin it down on any one thing to see if it was something I could fix. It looks like it's just a coding error or whatever that's going on somewhere. Maybe some maths isn't correct in the way that the world border is calculated, that kind of thing. So that needs some looking at. Adventuring Time does need a little bit of a fix to add in the biome, or my suggestion would be to add in a block similar to Sniper Duel that is basically one block in from where this chest is, and you stand on it and it just gives you all the biomes at once and gives you, or just awards you Adventuring Time as an achievement. That way it saves this whole running around over the whole map type of thing. But that would be my suggestion there. Aside from that, I do think some other improvements is, like Mondo said earlier, it got very grindy towards the end, and options were kind of limited when it came to getting equipment and farming the gold to get the beacon going. It was a little bit difficult to do that. Well, it wasn't difficult, it was just tedious. One thing I do think that could be done, a small improvement, would be to add a second villager. Because we got a butcher here, but I saw in someone else's series they got a cleric and were able to trade rotten flesh that they got from their gold farm for emeralds, and then they could sell them gold too and get more emeralds, and they could make a beacon combined of gold and emeralds, which would have made it a heck of a lot faster. And also, having 2 villagers, you could theoretically make a village and create a small iron golem farm, which would also help the process a little bit. Also, I think the reeds need a little bit of a looking at, because I don't know whether it was bugged or whatever, but we had to dig around for some reeds, and it got to a point where we had to look it up. I'm sure you remember this, to make any progress in the map. So maybe bring the reeds a block closer in. That way you've kind of done everything, and then you can actually get access to them. So that would be another small enhancement I would make. I think overall, though, the map has been very good. I've enjoyed it a lot. See here, all this rotten flesh, I could have traded that with a cleric villager in here, and I got a ton more that I threw out, and got emeralds, and that would have also been useful. And not to mention, emeralds can then be recycled for other gear and things like that, and I believe with the new trading system now, you can get diamond enchanted equipment for emeralds, and that just saves grinding elsewhere and things like that. It all kind of falls into place, I feel. Sort of taking a journey here down, I thought that everything kind of came at the right time, with the exception of the reeds, as I say earlier. That was kind of a little bit out of place, but getting access to the end and everything else was convenient and at the right time. Never emptied that chest there. I did like the idea of having skeleton spawners that you could farm in the nether to make wither skeleton skulls and then find the wither. Saves a lot of time, but you know, it's not like giving us 3 skulls. Hello.
Yeah, I think he gave us 1.
Yeah, he gave us 1 in that chest. Yeah. The skeleton spawner was probably not something that could have been done much about location-wise, but it was a little bit difficult to make a standard trap out of, with it being stuck on the side of the world border like that. But I mean, that's kind of splitting hairs at that point, so I'm not too worried about that. I did like the whole islands concept. I wish it probably would have been used a little bit more. Maybe had a 3rd island somewhere in between that one and then the nether island up there. It was a really neat concept, and it used vertical space in Minecraft, which you don't see too often. Because everything's kind of horizontal, you know, you look out on a normal Minecraft world, and with the exception of mountain biomes, everything's kind of flat. You look around, and this whole map has done a good job with taking use of the height limit and vertical spaces and things like that. It's an interesting and quite unique style of putting together a map, which I think should be done a little bit more, to be honest. Got you being able to explore, but you couldn't exactly reach it until you got a lot more supplies together. I thought that the farm animals were given out at good regular intervals, so I'm happy about that. That was rather balanced. And overall, I mean, I feel that it was balanced. It needs a few tweaks here and there, and mainly the nether. Above all else, the nether needs a bit of a fix, but aside from that, it's been a really good map. And I know that there is a 2nd and 3rd one in the series that me and Mondo will probably look at in the future. We're not going to do that for right now, because we've kind of done this and we'd like to do something else later down the road.
Segue?
Indeed, yeah. Would you like to talk about that?
The perfect segue. Alright. I guess the grand reveal, but not really grand at all. Of course, we're going to do another series together, but it's not going to be Captain Minecraft 2 right away. We've decided to do kind of like Captain Minecraft and a series in between, then Captain Minecraft and a series in between. So what we have decided to do, along with Christmas Craft, which is the main thing that we're going to be switching our focus to now that this is gone, is Christmas Craft, so that'll be more frequent than 1 episode every... Well, we haven't put out a 2nd episode, so it'll be more frequent. However, in the future, I don't know if we'll do this after Christmas Craft is over, or during it, or what. But in the near future, we are going to be playing Hypixel Zombie Apocalypse map. Because we both wanted to play that. We played a long time ago, back when I was on my old PC and couldn't really make videos. Fretwell and I played a map on Hypixel's server, and we quite enjoyed ourselves, so we said, alright, we'll take one of these, pick them out, and put them aside for later, and we chose the Zombie Apocalypse map. So, that will be coming in the near future to some YouTube channels near you.
Yeah, it was the Herobrine that we played before, wasn't it?
Yeah, we played the Herobrine's Escape, or the first one that he made.
Yeah, and that was a lot of fun, so I'm looking
called.
forward to trying this out.
Yeah.
So that's
Well then.
pretty much it, folks. We don't have a whole lot more to say. We apologise for the shorter episode, but we're kind of at the end of the series now. There's not much more to say or do, so I guess we'll just take a brief tour down the ladder. Well, I'm going to go to the top of the ladder and then basically go down to kind of look over everything again.
And splat on it. Splat the floor.
Yeah, don't do that. You've had enough of that for one series.
Yeah, that would be something to look at. Our statistics.
Oh yeah, I'll look at that when I get on the top of the ladder here.
Yeah, we'll look at those together. I guess I'll stay down here.
I mean, I died a number of times through falling off of the pigman farm up here while working on it and getting knocked off by them while I was getting the notch apple. So that's where the majority of my deaths have come from. So yeah, I guess it is right to look at the statistics and a map all about achievements, right? You've got to look at the statistics too. You can't leave them left out.
Where's deaths? I don't see it. Number of deaths. 10. Ugh.
We died twice, I think, each in the end, so...
Yeah, I died 10 times.
Also, we had some troubles in the nether, which contributed to deaths as well.
With mine to 1,400 stone. I used them 8 times. I guess that's... How about time... I want to look at this. Of course, cobblestone I use the most. Painted table, twice. What was the most that I crafted? Oh, wooden planks. Followed by torches. So let's look at items here. I crafted an ink sac? No. Wait.
Talked to villagers.
I don't know how this works.
That's an interesting statistic. Where did they get that from?
Talk to villagers, like opened up its UI.
Ah, okay. Yeah, and then actually going ahead with the trade is the trading with villagers. I died...
because I mean, it would be a little weird to say opened up a villager.
Yeah, fair point. I died 15 times. 8,249 mob kills. That's all the pigmen.
Why did I use ink sacs so much? What is up with that?
Ink sac?
Yeah, is ink sac up near your thing? Because you can't craft an ink sac. And it says 324. That is weird. I don't know what it's grayed out, so it might be... I don't know. Something that's interesting though, I used a stone pickaxe more than an iron one.
Yeah. Well, we had to go on that big mining expedition after we died in the end, so... Yeah, I'm not sure I fully understand these statistics properly. There's some very weird numbers involved here, floating around.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I have crafted 4 diamond swords, 2 for each of us.
Jeez, I dove 117.47 meters.
Wow.
Wow.
Mobs.
Jumped almost 10,000 times.
I've killed 5,514 zombie pigmen. Killed me once.
I killed... What was the most I killed? Zombie, I think. Yeah, I killed 27 zombies. Was killed by a zombie once.
I also killed 27 zombies. That's funny.
Woo.
2,211 skeletons.
18 skeletons. You can see who did all the grinding here.
Indeed, evidence is there for all to see. 5 ghasts, 5 endermen, 40 blazers, 23 bats. Yeah, I remember killing a lot of bats in these caves. So I'm gonna start my descent down the ladder. So there's the Pigman farm, for those of you who wanted to see it.
Will we be offering a map download?
I don't think we're allowed to.
No, we're not allowed to. Alright. In that case.
I don't know what the Farlanders' view is on it because we're technically redistributing their map, so... I would assume for now, probably not. There's a chicken doing a swivel over there, about to land on the beacon.
Look at him swiveling away. Whatever he's doing. I wanna watch him. Look at him go! That was entertaining.
So we'll continue down into the underground. The dark room that never got used. Cave. Skeleton grinder. More cave. More cave. And the end portal. And I'm not going through because issues occur when you go through, as we've learned. Not going to the nether either because it will kill us, because we got achievements this episode.
Yeah.
I don't know if we showed off the improved skeleton grinder or not, so I guess we'll take a look at that too.
I think we did, but why not? Do it again. Make the video
Love
a bit
this
longer.
andesite.
All of the andesite. So beautiful. Exhibit A, Exhibit B.
Yep.
Yes.
So that's that. And that's probably going to be a wrap for today, folks.
And for the series.
Yep. But we'll be back very, very soon. We hope that you are excited as we are about the Hypixel map and Christmas Craft as well. We're really excited to get properly going on that now. We're going to have more time. So, all looking good. This was a great map to start out with. What do you think?
Indeed. I think that it was very nice.
It was a great way to start out, hopefully, many collaborations into the future. So until next time, guys, I guess this is it. We'll say goodbye to Squishy too.
Oh.
Oh,
Goodbye, Squishy.
Better hide the slime ball.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he doesn't see that. He'll be petrified for his life.
Yep.
Well. Go for it. Oh yes. Take off the armor.
So thanks for watching, guys, for a final time, and we hope to see you again in another series very soon. So until then, see you later, and have a good day.
Bye-bye now.